But we begin with the second week of the sentencing trial of Parkland school shooter Nikolas Cruz, which is underway today.
Jury members will decide whether the 23-year-old receives the death penalty or life in prison without parole. Cruz pleaded guilty in October to the murder of 14 students and 3 staff members at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018. The jury must unanimously vote for capital punishment for it to be carried out. Joan Murray joins us now from the courthouse in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She is a reporter for our Miami station, WFOR-TV. Joan, thanks for taking the time to join us. What's happening in the trial today?
Well, as you mentioned, we are in week 2 of this sentencing trial for the Parkland shooter, and the prosecution has been going through witnesses at a fairly steady pace. Today, this morning, we heard from 4 different prosecution witnesses. On the stand just a few moments ago, a crime scene investigator who was on the 3rd floor of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas School building processing the scene afterwards. And as we know now, the shooter left his a weapon in a stairwell, so that was shown to the court, the high-powered rifle he used to carry out this mass killing. 17 people died, 17 were wounded. They also showed the vest he left, a number of casings, and also unused ammunition. That was rather distinct testimony from someone who was in the building directly after this rampage happened. We also heard this morning from the Uber driver who took the shooter to the school on that day. He was living at a friend's house. She says she picked him up, noticed he had a big case with him, but he told her that he was going to a music class and that she assumed that case was a guitar case. As we now know, that turned out to be the rifle case. She also testified after defense attorneys asked her what his demeanor was like, and she said that the shooter actually was rather nervous before he went into the school. We also heard from a student who was shot. That was the first witness on the stand this morning.
All such harrowing details. And Joan, last week, students, teachers, and officers testified. Can you tell us a little bit more about what they were asked about and what prosecutors are seeking to accomplish through their testimony?
Yeah, that was a very full week last week, a very graphic testimony. We heard from a number of survivors of the shooting, teachers and students, many students who had been shot. On Wednesday last week, one of the most powerful testimony came from a student, Anthony Borges, who nearly died in this. He was shot 5 times, and he showed the jury his wounds. We also heard from a student who was in a classroom that was sprayed with bullets, and she testified that she started videotaping on her cell phone. That was very emotional testimony because you could hear in the background the gunshots going off. You could hear the students reacting in fear in the classroom. All of this is for the prosecution to establish the aggravating factors. In the beginning of his statement, the prosecutor, Michael Satz, said that he would try to prove 7 aggravating factors to prove that Nikolas Cruz deserves the death sentence and not life in prison. And aggravating factors are just the conditions that existed at the time to prove that he deserves death. In legal speak, things like this was a very heinous crime. It was very cold-hearted, callous. It was premeditated. He carried it out without any kind of remorse and also showed no mercy to his victims, even going back, as it was illustrated last week, that he would shoot someone and then go back down the hallway and shoot them again to be sure they were mortally wounded. So again, this is all to lay out the prosecution's case to show that Nikolas Cruz should get the death penalty over life in prison. And another chilling bit of the testimony last week, they showed video of Nikolas Cruz afterwards going to a Subway and actually just very nonchalantly ordering an icy, a frozen drink, then leaving there and going to McDonald's and asking a student at the school who was in the McDonald's actually for a ride to leave the area. It turned out that that student's sister had been one of the people shot in the school. So all this, again, just to lay out the prosecution's case, why the defendant deserves death over life.
It was just such a horrifying day, and of course our thoughts with the victims and their families. Joan Murray, thank you.